YouTube friends. Today I am organizing my pantry. I started vacuuming it out and realized, hey, this might make a good video. So who knows, we're gonna try it. My pantry has kind of become a bit of a disorganized mess, and since I have extra time at home, I figured what better way to control the situation and make the best of things than to spend some time at cleaning out and organizing my pantry. So I actually already vacuumed the floor because there were just some crumbs and some dust bunnies that needed to go. And so yeah, we're gonna get into this and I'm gonna kind of give you a crazy tour. I already pulled a few things out on the floor, so I'm gonna show you those. Just some larger items like canned cat food and Mountain Dew, because my hubs loves some Mountain Dew. So the top part is pretty well organized. More up here, that's more like large items that we just use very, very occasionally. Like I have a percolator for making Russian tea at the holidays, that type of thing. So it's gonna be up there and it's just not gonna get moved. Also, the kids are home, so you're gonna hear some noise in the background. So it's just kind of, everything has just kind of been shoved in there, and the organization that I had for the most part has broken down. So I'm gonna get started pulling some things out and we're gonna make it look pretty again. If you are new here, I just want to say hi, my name is Meredith and welcome to my channel, Mare of All Trades. I do all sorts of videos around here, grocery hauls and shopping hauls. I do unboxings, beauty, lifestyle, and fashion, and occasionally I do some random stuff like clean out my pantry. So if that sounds like fun, hit the red subscribe button down below, and of course hit the notification bell because I'm not organized enough to post on a schedule. And let's get into this. Alright, so I thought I would actually start on the bottom. I know that might sound counterintuitive to some of you guys, you know, top to bottom, but I'm going to kind of work bottom to top simply because some of the larger items are taking up a lot of space, and this pantry is sort of in this weird hallway area of my house. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start by simply stacking the large items that I had to get out in order to vacuum to begin with. And that will free up more working space right here for me. So do you guys have a pantry in your house? I made this out of a closet that didn't really have a purpose for us when we first moved in here. And our old house did not have a pantry, so that was like one of the things on my list of things that I really wanted when we moved. And so this was just an empty closet, and I was like, okay, it's not technically a pantry, but it could be a pantry. So we just added the shelving in. My mother-in-law actually helped me with that, so cheers to my mother-in-law. And we're going to slide the larger boxes of canned cat food in here as well. And then I'm going to also put this jug of vinegar down here. And then, yeah, we're going to work on this shelf next. So this is where a lot of times I'll keep my beloved Mrs. Meyer's spray products and like extra hand soap. I usually buy it when it's on clearance at Target, and so I have a few of these that are extra, so I'm going to do that. And then this is actually where I keep some of my canning jars. I like to can specifically like applesauce and apple butter, but other things too. I didn't really do much this year just because I had a little one, and so it just didn't happen, but I like to do that. So I'm just going to kind of rearrange the canning jars, and then that will free up some space going toward the back so I can line things up nicely. And to be honest, I might move some of these to our basement because I'm not sure they all need to be up here right now. Alright, so I decided to keep just a few sizes of canning jars here in the pantry, and then I took an empty diaper box and packed up the rest to bring downstairs because, to be honest, if I'm not canning right now, and it won't be until late summer or maybe early fall, I really don't need to keep them in the pantry just taking up space. And then I'm going to go ahead and put back a bunch of the cleaning items. We do have some paper towels from Grove Collaborative. That's where I get a lot of my cleaning products. And they mail them directly to you, so you don't have to go to the store. So I'll link them down below in case you want to check them out. So we're just going to slide that to the back because, to be honest, we just don't use that many paper towels because we try to use just reusable cloths that I then will wash and sometimes bleach, just, you know, to make sure it's safe. And then we're going to put a couple of other like cleaning product items here and some of my Mrs. Meyer's. Man, I have a Mrs. Meyer's problem. And then some hand soap, and we'll put those all right there. And then I think the canning jars are sort of like food storage, so I do have some of these like meal prep containers that you can get at Costco that I do use occasionally. So I'm going to slide those back over here, right next to my canning jars. I see you too. You want to show the camera? What do you got? Show the camera? What do you have? Daddy's downstairs doing his work.
I see you.
She found the paper towel holder that has been in the pantry because we don't really use paper towels and leave them out on the counter. I see you. And so she's been having a good old time with that. I see you. You say hi, YouTube friends. Say hi. Oh, got more kiddos coming in to get in on the action.
Can you say hi, baby? Say you.
Yep. Oh. Oh. There we go. All right, can you guys go play in the living room so Mommy can finish?
I see you.
Oh, yeah? I see you too. Hang on.
Baby, you gotta go. Shall we? Hey, going.
And then I also have a box of cling wrap, so that's going to go there with all the other food storage items. Then I'm going to put a few other non-food items like coffee filters and that sort of thing down here as well, because it's not technically food, and that way it'll kind of keep things divided up. And then I also have some just extra ice cube trays. Our ice maker in our freezer doesn't work, and so we do occasionally use these, but we only have one or two in the freezer during the winter. So I'm just going to slide those down here. And we also have a few ice packs that we mainly use when we take like road trips and that sort of thing. So I'm going to put those in here as well. And voila, 2 sections are done. This next shelf, I'm going to move you guys up here, hang on. Alright, so the next shelf is pretty easy. I mainly just I have 2 crock pots here and a few random items that we're going to take out and put up because they're both food that they just end up getting shoved on that shelf. And then I have the family's lunch boxes, which I had already pulled out. Since we're not going to be packing lunches to go to school or work right now, I'm going to slide these right in the middle here, and that will just keep them nice and organized and standing up for now, and then we can move up to the next shelf. Alright, and now I'm just going to spend a little time rearranging these shelves, mostly keeping things where they are, but just rearranging a little bit so that it's more cohesive. So, for example, I have chicken stock, hold on. I have chicken stock here, but then I also have chicken stock here. So I'm going to go ahead and move the chicken stock up here because I keep most of my pastas here. And since that is already there, I'm just going to switch these 2 boxes of mac and cheese down here, and then I'm just going to line up my chicken stock all in a row here. Keep it nice and pretty, and that will work out beautifully. Alright, next I have, looks like I've got my pasta sauce here. I've got like a rice pack and regular rice, so we'll kind of scooch those right there. I'm going to put you guys down for a minute. We'll see how this goes. And then I'm just going to move this bottle of wine to the back so that it's sort of out of the way. Here's 2 things of random pasta that have just kind of been thrown on the shelf. So I think I'm going to put those right here. Alright, and then got some crackers here, which to be honest I might take out. Snacky items usually don't end up in my pantry. I think I'm going to do a row of like peanut butter and jelly, sort of sandwich items, if you will. So I've got 2 things of peanut butter. I have 1 thing of apple spread and 1 thing of grape jelly. And I think I'm going to stack the peanut butter, and that way I will be able to see it and know that it's actually back there so I haven't totally buried it. Alright, and then I do have some cooking spray from Costco. Now this one is the full one, so I'm going to put that back here. And the full, or the used one I should say, right there. And then I've got my olive oil and my vegetable oil. And then there's some vinegars back there that I almost never use. So those are going to go toward the back. And then I think I've got some canned veggies, so I think I'm going to stack that there, and I think I'm going to put my pineapple in front of my peaches because I can stack that and know that there is fruit there. And then I think I'm going to line up my bags of coffee. I realize that doesn't necessarily make sense to put the coffee there, but I have a space that's like the right width, so I'm going to go with it as I knock rice onto my foot. And then I've got, you'll see I don't like to run out of coffee ever. So I have my normal bags of coffee. That's my favorite brand. That's the Archer Farms vanilla bean creme brulee and the caramel macchiato flavor. So that is pretty well organized now. It has, you know, a nice system to it, if you will. And then down here is where I keep like my condiments, which actually this is just about gone, so this will be going in the fridge. And here's an ice cube tray that can go down here. See what I mean? Just like random stuff everywhere, just sort of thrown in there like, oh, I don't need this right now, shove it in the pantry, because then it's out of sight, out of mind, and if people come over, there's not crap all over my counter. You feel me? So, oh, here is a bag of chips that actually does not belong in here. So I'm going to toss that onto the floor and take care of it in a minute. And then we've got some strawberry syrup because I bought a whole bunch of that pancake mix, the big old bag of Krusteaz pancake mix. So we're going to put that in there. Got some random cups in with all my sauces and condiments. So we're going to move that, and then somebody put a jar of spaghetti sauce in there too, so we're going to put that in there. Okay, so now I've got most of my condiments and sauces there, but I gotta put you down. I found a bottle of ranch dressing that was on the floor as I'm talking, so we're going to put that in there as well. So that can go right in here. And then anytime I need a sauce, ketchup, mustard, anything like that, it's going to all be right in that bin. And then it looks like I've got more coffee. Okay, and this is why we organize our pantry, so that we don't end up with 10 bags of coffee, or, well, not 10, but you get the idea. So, and here's 2 more. Can you tell I like to stock up when it's on sale? I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay more than I have to for the things I'm going to use anyway. Okay, so that frees us up to put, oh, canned pineapple, and put that here. Okay, so now I can put my rice and that sort of thing in here, because this is where I have other rices and like packet sort of things, so that can go in there. And I've got a packet of rice that I dropped on my toe. I'm gonna put that in there too. All right, this is looking much better. And then I have canned tomato products back there, and I'm going to put my marinara and spaghetti sauces lined up right here. And then I think we're just about done. All right, YouTube friends, so there we are. There is my now nicely organized pantry all the way down. So tell me, are you guys reorganizing and sorting your cabinets and pantries with all the extra time we are spending at home? I would love to hear from you guys down below in the comments. What are you working on to keep yourself busy? Definitely like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And you know, oh, hey.
Photo mom.
Photobomb, hey, it's my husband. He does exist. I've gotten questions about him. He exists. I am married for a really long time now. What is it, 17 years? Yeah, 17 years, believe it or not. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.